Branksome is a newly opened hotel. At the moment, we've got 146 rooms. So it all started off as a purely a serviced apartment concept. Then over the time, it kind of organically grew into a more of a hotel type of solution. I used to work for a hotel. The issue we had with the locking system that we used to use was that it was an offline lock. So every time when someone swipes or when someone goes in and out of the apartment, if you want to track them, the only way is to actually walk to the lock, manually download the audit trail and then come back and analyze. My priority is to get a keycard system that talks online.
For a site like Branksome, it's important to have an audit trail and live door status so that you know who has been in a room, when they've been in a room, and live card validation. So we know for sure that someone has and will be denied access should they go to that door and attempt entry. Should they force entry, we can then also get live data of that door status, so we know that forced entry has been made.
Well, here at Branksome, we've chosen to use the Protégé GX system, which is very good at interfacing to third-party products like the Aperio locks, and that manages the whole process and allows you to program access levels and configure things online. The first thing we did when we came to site, we had Brad from ASSA ABLOY come out and he did a site survey.
The benefits of our site survey and assistance is the integrators are able to accurately price all of the hardware infrastructure and get a good idea of how the hardware is going to perform once the site goes live. That way there's no phantom in or excluded hardware that they need to factor in after the fact.
Aperio is extremely easy to integrate into Protégé GX because the functionality is simply a license add-on to the system. It's added as a smart reader into the system. As like any other door in the system, you can then add it into access groups, you can apply it to users. I can control the Aperio, I can get the audit trail from the Aperio straight out of the GX system.
Well, one of the things that makes Aperio quick to program and easy to install is the fact that it comes pre-configured inside the box. All you've got to do is basically modify it using a very simple software and a radio dongle that's supplied by the supplier. And it takes 30 minutes to program and install an Aperio lock on a door compared to ours with other access control doors.
The main benefit that that attracted us was it is an online lock rather than an offline lock, so it can talk to the system as and when someone swipes the card, I can track the events, etc. But then you've got lots of bells and whistles with it. I mean, you've got a keypad, not just the key card reader, you have a keypad on it, so you can assign a PIN number to a person and then the person can actually walk in, access the door by just keying in the PIN number. Aperio has definitely met the challenge. The way it integrates with the software and everything, it's just a beauty.
I won't use a product unless I get good support on it, and I found that ASSA ABLOY have always been on the ball with everything and they've been here to resolve any problems that may have come up.
I'd recommend the Aperio for any project that requires wires locking in the future. It's easy to integrate, it provides all feedback required from the lock, and it is easy to actually add other technologies to it as well.